This past year, you've said to yourself, no more. I'm not gonna go back to those bad habits, but yet they still come back. So it's a new year and it's time for a new you. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys how you can stop binge eating in 2015 for good. This video is part of a New Year, New You playlist with some of my favorite YouTube channels. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see the other fabulous New Year, New You self-help tips. So you know what to eat, you know what's healthy, you know what's not healthy, you know that you should exercise, but yet despite these efforts and knowing what you're supposed to do, you still can't keep the weight off or you can't lose it because you keep binge eating. Now, people that binge eat aren't necessarily overweight. And if you do have an episode once in a while, and come on, who hasn't gone a little overboard at the holiday cookie swap, right? It doesn't mean that you necessarily have a problem if you do overeat once in a while, but if you're binge eating multiple times a week, every single week, you might want to take a step back and ask yourself if this is a problem. Now, for some people, you are going to need to see a therapist, and if you've been working on this problem yourself for a while, it may be time to finally seek professional help. But if you are ready to take the challenge and try to prevent yourself from binge eating once and for all, these are a few of my favorite steps that have worked for me. Yes, I have been a victim as well. Tip number 1, eat on a smaller plate. You want to eat your dinner on a 9-inch versus an 11-inch plate. When people use bigger plates, they tend to add more food and then they eat it all. And they're not any more full when they eat that many more calories. So stick with a smaller plate. You'll put less on it, you'll eat less, and you won't even notice. Number 2, never eat out of a bag. Yes, that means get away from that popcorn, that skinny pop. I know it says skinny pop, I know it doesn't have a lot of calories, but if you're just gonna stick your hand in and continue eating without measuring out a portion, you're gonna eat the whole bag. Trust me, it's happened many times to me, and I'm sure it's happened to you as well. But to stop binge eating, you need to measure out your portions. Don't eat out of the box. Take out a single serving, put it on a plate, and then go about your business. You know, put it in a baggie, bring it to work. Stop eating straight out of the bag. 3, keep healthy foods in sight, in clear containers, so that when you are hungry, those are the first things that you see. Keep bad foods out of sight, they'll stay out of your mind. You can only use your willpower for so long before you cave. Willpower is like a muscle, and with constant use, it does fatigue. So take willpower out of the equation, make it easy for yourself, make it mindless. Put those healthy foods in plain view, wash them, cut them, have them ready to go. Tip 4 involves asking someone for their support. A lot of people binge eat when it's late at night, they're lonely, they're sad, maybe they're depressed, but if they just had someone to talk to, they wouldn't otherwise reach for another scoop of the ice cream. So ask a friend or family member for their support. Give them a phone call at night if you're feeling the urge. I promise this one really helps. These next few tips you might have heard before, and they might work for you, but know that they do not work for everyone, myself included. After a meal, go for a walk. It will burn 100 calories and also help even out your blood sugar levels so that you won't want to eat more sugar. Take a hot shower. Paint your nails so that you can't reach into that bag. Have a cup of herbal tea. It will help with digestion and also even out those blood sugar levels, again, like taking a walk, so that you are not constantly thinking about food, your mind goes elsewhere, and also your mouth is occupied. You might find a great book that you can't put down. It's really hard to eat while you're reading a book. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work. And my other favorite tip is to actually pick up a new hobby, like a DIY project. I had a dresser that I had been meaning to paint and refinish, and one day I decided that that was what I was gonna do, and I almost forgot to eat the whole day because my mind was just so consumed on this one project. Of course I ate. I'm not that type of girl. I've always got food on the mind. But it really did kind of take out that boredom eating. So a lot of people eat when they're bored, so take up a hobby, call a friend, do an activity, do something to get your mind away from thinking about what is the next thing you're gonna put in your mouth. And the last one, I didn't say this earlier, I thought I did. If you have foods that are trigger foods for you, just don't keep them in the house. Some trigger foods could be healthy foods like peanut butter, but a lot of people have trouble eating peanut butter in portions. So either just don't buy it or only buy single serving packets. This really helps a lot of people. And if you think, oh, maybe I've kind of gone away from the binge eating, I can do it, and you buy some of those healthy cookies and you find yourself having, you know, the whole box before you even realize that they were gone, then don't buy them. Keep them out of the house. Your house should be a safe place for you. If you've tried all of these tips and you still are having trouble with your binge eating, and it's been a year or 2 years, it's definitely time to maybe find someone that has professional experience that can help you. There are lots of resources online. You want to find someone locally that has an LICSW license that specializes in eating disorders. Just because you go see someone, it doesn't mean that you have an eating disorder. I think that there's a lot of shame in saying that I need help, I can't control this, but there's nothing wrong with seeing someone before you have a full-blown eating disorder because you are concerned. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, and then you'll be able to help other people as well. So it's a new year. I love New Year's because it's an opportunity to start fresh. But don't get discouraged. Every Monday is actually an opportunity to start fresh, as is every Tuesday or Wednesday. Tomorrow is the start of your entire future. So don't get discouraged. Don't beat yourself up. You can do this. Now it's time to check out the other New Year, New You videos that are part of this special playlist. Stay tuned for after this video to check them out. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you guys soon. Let me know down below if one of these tips really worked for you.